Get to the chopper!
Hello and welcome to our Anzac edition of Get to the Chopper. I'm joined by Mendy Blackhawks playmaker Jake Burke. Thanks for coming along.
No worries, Fergo. Thanks for having me.
Nervous at all or ready to go?
Ready to go, mate.
Saw you at the dawn service with a couple of other boys, mate. Yes, why did you go, and I guess sort of what does it mean to you?
Just paying my respects to the Anzacs, mate. Obviously the close ties that the Blackhawks have to the military and the garrison city that Townsville is. I thought it's a good opportunity to pay our respects to the Anzacs.
I'm glad you mentioned the military ties because obviously Anzac Round in the Host Plus Cup is a huge event for the club. The first thing we ask for when the draw is being made, of course, is to host a game, being in a garrison city, and we'll do so again on Sunday. What is it like, mate, in the build-up to this game? Is there a bit of a different feel to other games? What happens maybe during the week, and then pre-game's pretty special as well?
Yeah, obviously like I said before, the ties that the Blackhawks have to the military. It's a special game for us and the club, and we recently went over to Palm Eaton, the Blackhawks Memorial over there, and learned about how the name came about. Personally, I didn't know anything about it, so it was really cool to find out about how the name came about, and a few ex-military help out at the Blackhawks. So it's always a special day. The pre-game ceremony always gets the emotions running high, so can't wait for that on Sunday.
Well, win, lose or draw, on Sunday someone will be awarded this, the Seri Regan Anzac Day Medal. Of course, named after Larry Seri and Morgan Regan, two ex-servicemen that have been a part of the training staff here at the club since day dot. The person who receives the medal won't necessarily be the best player on the ground, but someone who shows the traits military men and women possess: courage, bravery, a willingness to do anything for your teammates, your comrades. And it was won by Rob Darby last season, who showed all that and more in a determined display. Other winners, of course, include Josh Chudley, Shawnee Nona, and Berkey. No doubt Terry won't have to give a motivational speech before the boys run out.
No, definitely not, mate. We know what this game means to the community and the Blackhawks fans. And obviously there's a lot of veterans that come and support us at home. So obviously we didn't get the result last week against the Sunny Coast, but we've trained really hard this week and we're doing our best to bounce back on Sunday, which I know we will. We've spoken about what needs to be fixed. Our discipline needs to be better and putting more pressure on the opposition. We're playing with a lot of effort and desire, but as soon as we can start playing a bit smarter and put an 80-minute performance together, it'll be hard to beat.
Well, we haven't mentioned the opposition yet. We're playing the Redcliffe Dolphins here at Jack Manske Oval at about 2:10 p.m, straight after the pre-game ceremony. Now, this isn't for you, Berkey, but for those that do like a little bit of a punt, and do so responsibly, of course, but the last two games against the Dolphins have both been draws.
They have, yes.
So maybe have a little something on the draw at Juicy Odds. 24 apiece, it finished last year after Tom Duffy kicked a penalty goal on the siren. We actually missed a post-siren shot at goal the year before when it ended up 22-all in country round in the Burdekin, and of course, yourself, Jake Burke, scoring the try to level up the scores. And Berkey, the game before that, a 1-point win to us. Michael Bell booted a booming field goal. As did someone else that day, mate, in the Hastings Deering Cup Colts clash. Can you remember who the hero was on that occasion?
Yeah, mate, it was me. Just a little right foot straight over a black dot. Nothing too hard.
My man. Now, mate, the Dolphins will take any win on Sunday, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, mate, they're second on the ladder, I think. Going really well. So, the Dolphins, I think they've only had one loss, coming off a pretty good win against the Hunters over in PNG, which is never easy. But if we can put an 80-minute performance together, play a bit smarter, we'll be hard to beat, mate.
What have you talked about the Dolphins without giving too much away? What are we going to try and where are we going to try and beat them, I guess?
I think just controlling the ruck. They've got some forwards that like to go forward, try and get quick play of the balls for their outside back. So if we can control their set-up plays and their middles, will go a long way to winning the game for us.
And I guess it's sort of balancing between focusing on what they do and focusing on what we can do best?
Yeah, that's right. Like I said before, an 80-minute performance, playing a bit smarter. I think that's what we need to worry about. We don't really need to worry about Redcliffe too much. If we can worry about our backyard, it'll be good for us.
Well, we were talking field goals just before. Shout out to Jamin Rio slotting one for the Charters Towers Miners. in his first local league appearance of the season. Now, he rolled his ankle at the start of the month, but it was good to see him back in action for the Miners. Probably needs to work on his goal kicking a little bit though, Berkey. A few from close in sailed just wide. But we're going to hear from Jamin now.
Yeah, I played fullback on the weekend. I was a bit nervous, to be honest. I didn't think my ankle was 100%, so yeah, I think that just played a bit on my mind. The footy side of things, I thought I went all right. The lungs were a bit busted, but yeah, they're very welcoming. A few of the boys play there, especially Jolie. He's really good for us out of hooker. Little angry guy, scored a meat pie on the weekend, but also got sent for 10, but that's all right. But yeah, it's pretty close due to my missed goals. If I didn't miss all them goals, I wouldn't have had to slot that field goal, but I had to make up for it somehow. But yeah, it was a good win from the boys. We got a lot to improve on. Hopefully we're just going to get better the more we play together, I guess. Hopefully roll into this week, so hopefully we get the job done.
Lovely to hear from Jamin. Keep up the good work, mate. The Miners, they've got brothers next in the Paul and Donna Stevenson memorial match right here on Saturday night. The Brethren will be out to bounce back from their loss to Burdekin, while the Lions will also be out to bounce back from their defeat to the Miners when they travel to Ingham to take on the Crushers. Souths and Burdekin face off, and Norths and Centrals will clash, and Berkey, your little buddy Jesse Yallop, he'll be eyeing off a few tries there at Peggy Banfield Park.
Yeah, mate, if he doesn't get 2, he can walk home.
That's right, Jesse. Challenge set for you. Hopefully you can cross the line on the weekend, or someone can cross the line. As long as we win, I'll be happy.
Hopefully, mate, yeah.
Thanks for coming on the show, mate. Really appreciate you giving us some of your time.
No worries, mate, thank you.
And remember, guys, you can stay up to date with all your latest Mendy Blackhawks news and information and updates by jumping on our website and, of course, our social media pages. And keep an eye out for a very special video on young, local Lachlan Lurch, who'll be making his debut in the black and green on Sunday. That's all I'm going to say. A little tease. Keep an eye out for it. We'll see you next week.